To three athletes who are doing the full marathon for men. We'll begin with Joel Reichow. Joel, are you here? Right now. Thank you. Thank you, Joel. And you run for Minnesota Running Elite program.
Minnesota Distance Elite.
Yeah. Fantastic program. I mean, it's gotten an awful lot of traction, hasn't it?
Yep, definitely. It's been fun to see the team continue to grow and improve. Obviously, we've got a bunch of history with Carrie in the past, and then we had kind of a little bit of downtime as we switched coaches. Our team was down to 6 members at one point, so it's good to see strong numbers, a lot of young guys coming through.
And you won in 23 the half marathon, right? Yep. And what lessons does that bring to you into the marathon, the full marathon tomorrow?
I've got a familiarity with the course. I think that helps. I know a lot of the other guys I'm racing against also have pretty good familiarity with the course, so just kind of experience.
Yeah. Have you done many full marathons?
I've done probably 6 or 7 fulls.
Okay.
This will be my first time doing the full year.
Yeah. And what is your PR with marathon?
I've run 2:10:37.
2:10. Where'd you do that?
Chicago, about a year and a half ago.
Okay. So going into tomorrow, how do you feel about your fitness and all aspects of the race? Do you feel good and prepared? You're looking forward to some good performance?
Yeah, I'm definitely super happy with my fitness. I've had some dings this build-up, but I feel like any build-up you're going to have some dings, so I'm really excited to go compete.
Yeah. And did you grow up in the Twin Cities area? Or?
Yep, I grew up in White Bear Lake, Minnesota,
Okay.
and then now obviously train in St. Paul, so spent most of my life here.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. Any questions?
I have a question.
Okay.
Well, Grandma's is at kind of a weird time of the year for the marathon, you're on your PR in Chicago. What made you want to come and run the full here this year?
I love the experience here, so it's always fun to be a part of. I think for marathon it does play out well because there's not too much around this. And in Minnesota, it's a great time for training. You're starting to get the nice spring weather. No more snow once you get the hard workouts, so it's a good timing.
Any other questions?
I have one. I know that
Okay.
you and Dakota have a little bit of a race-off kind of happening tomorrow. If she wins the half, she'll be the first person, and she has the opportunity to do it first. Because if she wins a half tomorrow, she'll be the first person in history to win the full and the half. But if she doesn't, and I'm not saying you're not gonna, Dakota, but if she doesn't, then Joel could be the first person in Grandma's history to win the half and the full.
Wow.
Yeah, and both could do it. Both could be the first female, and both could be the first male. But I mean, that friendly rivalry with your teammate, does that keep you going during the last little bit of the marathon?
Yeah, definitely. I know we both kind of said that's been a target. So I'm not going to look and see what she does beforehand. So either way, I'm trying to be the first person.
You don't want anyone to tell you out on the course?
I won't change anything.
Okay.
I'm still going to try and win. That's still the goal.
Thank you, Karen, for that. Any other questions at all? Yes. Well, thank you for asking.
Yeah, I'm just curious about your fueling strategy.
Yeah, so I've in race been typically just using Tailwind, which is carbs. You're trying to prevent the body from switching over to fats. Your body burns it a lot better. And then I'll add a little bit of Element or some sodium electrolytes to that, just to kind of help prevent some cramping, keep the muscles working right.
What about frequency wise?
Frequency? It depends what the race provides us, but typically every 3 to 4 miles.
Great. Do we have time for one more? Anybody? Oh, okay, thank you so much. Thanks for having us here, and good luck. Thank you, Joel. We're going to go on now to two-time winner and course record holder of this race, and it's Dominic Ondoro from Kenya. Dominic, please come up and big Minnesota welcome to you. So, Dom, how are you? Nice to see you again. How many times have you been to Grandma's now? How many times have you been to Grandma's Marathon?
I think it's my 5th times.
Yeah?
I've come here. I went 3 times.
And do you stay in this country and run other races afterwards, or do you don't go home, do you?
No, I'm staying in Kenya.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But weren't you training in Flagstaff, or maybe that was somebody else, not you?
Yeah, I'm training in Kenya.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sort of curious, what's the status of distance running in Kenya?
Yeah, because
It's very strong.
there are many Kenyans who are learning. We have some groups we train together. Yeah.
And what do you think inspires the young Kenyan runner? Is it the history of the program? Is it the money one could make? I mean, what is the inspiration?
It's the history.
Yeah. And what Kano was such a
Yeah.
big part of, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Is he still involved with the running program?
No, it's not learning. It's working with the athletics Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the course record holder, and in doing that, you did it in 2:09:06. Every year, Dick Beardsley said, it's going to be broken, it's going to be broken. Well, finally, it was, but it was a big day for you, and a lot of people really care for you here in Duluth. Do you feel it from the fans? Is it a nice feeling when they cheer you?
Yeah, it's a nice feeling because people, I like the people in Duluth, they just, we learn.
Yeah. How many marathons do you try to do a year?
Yeah, I usually do 3 marathons.
Yeah.
Some road races.
Have you picked out the other marathons yet? You must have, I think.
No.
No, not yet. You're going to go home and think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Dick, while you're right here in the front and center, I'll call upon you to say that was a very exciting day for you, and you handled it with such a great spirit of sportsmanship and respect for a fellow athlete. What was going through your mind when he broke the course record? This is Dick Beardsley.
For years, it seemed like from 25 years on, when I was fortunate to have the record up to when it got broke after 33 years, the first question at the media was always, so Beardsley, are they going to break your record this year? and I've always said records are made to be broken, and I hope whoever breaks it, that I'm able to be one of the first people to greet them at the finish line. And I'll never forget this back in 2014 when Dominic broke the record. I was on the lead vehicle, and we have to stop by the big ship over here and pull off to the side. And our radio person gets a call from Grandma's Marathon and says, "Get Beardsley over here, he's gonna break the record." So honest to gosh, thankfully no boat was coming underneath the little walkover bridge there. And so I sprinted as best as I could sprint back then. And it was like the parting of the seas. The police officers opened up a gap. I ran into the back of the finish chute, and as Dominic crossed the finish line, I was the first one to give him a hug. Honest to God.
Bravo.
And
And you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
And Dominic's been such a wonderful ambassador for Grandma's Marathon. And you know, I tell you, I got interviewed more after he broke the record than when I broke the record. and it was very emotional for me. And it wasn't because, you know, Dominic broke the record. I was glad he did. But, you know, it was such an honor being a Minnesota kid. I'm going to get choked up again, and being able to be a Grandma's Marathon winner and happen to be fortunate to have the record for as long as it stood. So that was a very special time for me, and I know it was for Dominic, and it was always, he's a very wonderful person besides being a great runner. So good luck tomorrow, Dominic.
Okay, thank you.
So how has your training been coming in to today?
My training was good. I did some, I learned last month half marathon Pittsburgh. I won it. I think I are good in shape. Yeah.
And where you're at, is that altitude? Are you training at altitude?
Yeah, it's high altitude, yeah.
How many meters? About
2,300.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I think it always feels good for you to come back. This feels, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but this feels like home.
Yeah,
Yeah. And we're always glad to have you.
yeah.
All right, who wants to talk to the champ? All right, we'll start with you right here.
You ran Twin Cities several times, Twin Cities
Yes.
marathon. Which do you like better, Grandma's or Twin Cities?
Elon Musk.
Good answer. Here, I have one.
All right.
Dominic, you've run so well here. What is your favorite part on that 26-mile stretch? What's your favorite part of the course?
I think it's that 5 kilometer in the hill. Yeah.
Anybody else? Here's a nice opportunity for you. I guess we're all set there. Thank you, Karen.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bravo, good luck. The next athlete we're going to bring up is Elisha Barno, six-time winner, representing Kenya. And he has a nice sweatshirt that many of us locals will recognize from Duluth Pack. Hello. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. Like Dom, you really love coming here, don't you?
Yeah, I like coming here.
How many times have you been now?
I think it's like 8 times.
8 times?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you learn something in every race? You've been here 8 times. That's a lot of institutional knowledge about a course and how things go. I'm guessing the learning never stops when it comes to marathon running, wise training. How has your training been getting ready for Grandma's?
My training has been very good. I have been training with Dominic. I feel my body's okay to run tomorrow.
Do you guys have a strategy at all together for tomorrow?
Yeah, we will try to help each other maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's excellent. 6-time winner. Wow, that's pretty unbelievable.
Yeah.
Must feel like an honor, and I'm sure a lot of people know you in Kenya, as they do here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
You had a lot of fans there.
Yes, I have a lot of fans.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And do you live part of the year in the U.S.?
No, I just come around and go back to Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough, international traveling. It takes a lot out of you, doesn't it? Have you figured it out yet, what the secrets are of flying, staying hydrated, trying to recover? Have you probably spent a lot of time thinking about that.
Yeah, it's very hard, but we have to go back to prepare for another race because we train in altitude. So we have to go back and train like 2 months or 3 months for another race.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Are you at the, are you still having Olympic dreams, or are you still trying to make an Olympic team for Kenya?
Yeah, hopefully if I get a chance,
Yeah,
I would like.
yeah.
Yeah.
And your trials would be next year, I guess, somewhere?
The first thing maybe I would like maybe like championship first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've had such a lengthy career. Have you ever had any sort of serious running injuries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hang-ons or injuries.
And you had to take a lot of time off, right?
Yeah.
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 But it came back okay?
Yeah, like you just feel pain, but you train slowly, and you feel
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, that's the secret, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. How about questions for Elisha or Barno? And here we'll take you two again.
Now, you recently turned 40. Do you have your eyes set at all on the Masters record tomorrow?
Sorry?
The Masters record for grandmas, because your 40th birthday just happened, correct?
Yeah, but I'm turning 40 on Sunday.
On Oh man, okay. Okay, sorry. Missing that by a day.
That's great information.
Next year.
Yeah.
After finishing one of Grandma's marathons, you said that it was so cold that you hardly warmed up at the end of the race. Did you change your attitude to cold weather in Duluth or not? And what do you expect from the weather tomorrow?
Yeah, I see like tomorrow, because we went jogging today, the weather is very nice. So maybe tomorrow is going to be a better day. Yeah.
Thank you. I have another question here. I think Mike Pinocchi, longtime journalist and announcer here.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Last year, when you won, you flew into Duluth the day before the race, all the way from Kenya.
Yes.
This year, when did you fly in? When did you finally arrive? Was it 3 days ago, 4 days ago?
No, it's like 2 days ago.
2 days ago, so a little bit more rest this time.
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you for that question, Mike. Anybody else? Talk to a living legend here at Grandma's Marathon. All right, I don't see anybody jumping up, so we thank you very much. And we wish you good luck and a happy birthday.